So I'm going to test out streaming from my Xbox One, which is downstairs. It's wireless. And it's going to be streaming to this little Asus notebook PC. And from there, I'm using an HDMI cable to go to the television. And the notebook PC is also wireless. I'm pretty close to my router, which is over there. The PC is on a 2.4 gigahertz channel, and the wireless Xbox One is on a 5 gigahertz channel, which on the preview website they suggested to use that one to get the best performance. And I know you can't see really the settings, but for the game streaming I have it set to high, and for the game DVR the video quality is high, the video resolution is high, and the audio quality is 192 kilobits, which is the highest setting. As of right now, the highest quality that you can stream and record in is at 720. So I'm going to go ahead and stream a game to see how well it does over the wireless. And it's kind of hard to do this one-handed. I've tested out how far away I can get with my notebook from the router and maintain a signal. So far I've managed to get maybe, I'd say 45 or 50 feet away, and I was able to play an online multiplayer game, and it never crashed. I didn't lose a signal. I may have had one or two little stutters in the gameplay, but for the most part it worked, no problems. It'll, when you try this yourself, when this releases to the general public, it's gonna really depend on your settings, your setup, so all those things are a factor. When I tested my notebook as far as, well, I was testing the download speed, but since that's like over the general internet, I don't know if that counts when you're just streaming locally, but it was like 55 megabits wired, and I'm sorry, it was 70, almost 80 wired and 55 wireless. And I tested the Xbox, and that was, oh, what am I doing? I'm just sitting there waiting. And that was about 22, 25 wireless. And now with this feature, unfortunately it does tie up the Xbox when you use it. So that's one feature that I know a lot of people in the preview program are requesting, that you would at least be able to watch television if you use the pass-through feature. So you have the TV running through your Xbox. People want to be able to watch television on the TV that has the Xbox connected to it. One person does that, and then somebody else can be playing a game on a different TV or their PC at the same time. Microsoft, they haven't really said whether, I mean, they said it's a technical limitation, but I think that there should be a way to do it. I'm trying to see it. Can you bypass that? Oops! What did I do? I did not mean to do that. Or clicking buttons. Oops, I think I started the TV, which you cannot do. Let me get back in there. I was trying to see if you can bypass. Yeah, skip. Like I haven't played this like in forever. And again, I'm really having trouble doing this with one hand. Yeah. So this is again just a test. I can't shoot with just one hand. So I'm gonna die real quick. There we go. Anyway, it's pretty one-to-one. I mean, when I had my little laptop right next to the television that had the Xbox, and you know, I was looking at it at the same time, it was almost, you know, like perfectly in sync. Visually, I say you really can't tell. The only thing that gives it away that it's not true one-to-one is there's just a tiny delay in the audio. And the only time you notice that is when you're looking at the TV that the Xbox is streaming to directly, and you have the PC that you're streaming to and the TV at the same time. Otherwise, you can't tell. Again, I'm just gonna die again real quick, but I just wanted to show you what that looks like. And again, this is for me wireless. And like I said, I was getting pretty good range wirelessly. And if you have a wire connection, you probably, you know, will have an even better experience. But this is definitely playable. There's no discernible lag or anything. So anyway, that is just a test. Again, if you have any questions or whatever, just let me know in the comments and I'll try to answer them. Thank you.